The impact of fast food on mental health. The link between fast food and depression. Many studies had already found that there is a connection between what we eat and the risk of developing depression, but not many had focused on fast food. However, some researchers believe that fast food is partly to blame, and they had the evidence to back their claims. A study had found that increased levels of trans fatty acids, fats found in many fast foods, are linked with an increased risk of depression. The same study also found that polyunsaturated fats, found in foods such as olive oil, had a protective effect. It appears that the combination of high levels of unhealthy fats and low levels of beneficial fats in the fast food, typical of the Western diet, can lead to various health problems, but especially depression. Dr. Almudena Sanchez Villegas, the lead author of a large study that investigated the connection between fast food and depression, said, "The more fast food you consume, the greater the risk of depression." However, this understanding could have terrible implications for society, as fast food becomes more popular and more people eat it regularly. Fast food seems to add to the risk of becoming depressed rather than causing depression. This is a vicious cycle because when people feel low, they often turn to fatty, sugary, or salty foods, and these only make them feel worse. This is why it is important to identify this risk and work with clinicians to develop effective strategies to help those who are vulnerable to depression. One of the most basic steps to counter fast food-induced depression is to eat a healthy diet. Balancing the types of foods we eat is the key. Fast food rarely has a place in a healthy diet, but the odd indulgence now and then neither causes harm nor leads to depressive effects. However, those who were moderate consumers of fast food, once a week or less, were found to have a much lower risk of developing depression compared to those who consumed higher amounts. This suggests that the study is right, and fast food is linked to an increased risk of depression. Factors contributing to fast food-induced depression. Poor nutritional diets, particularly those high in trans fats found in fast food, have been linked to an increased risk of depression. Consuming fast food 2 or more times a week has been associated with a 51% increase in depression risk. Trans fats trigger an immune response in the body that disrupts nutrient delivery to tissues and organs, impacting mental health. Inflammatory responses caused by fast food consumption can lead to chronic inflammation in the brain, potentially contributing to depression. Researchers are exploring the use of probiotics and vitamins to improve gut health and reduce the effects of pro-inflammatory responses triggered by unhealthy diets. Promoting a diet rich in nutrients and beneficial bacteria may help prevent depression and improve overall mental health. Strategies for combating fast food-related depression. First and foremost, it is essential to replace unhealthy fast food with home-cooked meals. Since people with depression may experience a lack of motivation, it is important to make cooking as easy and convenient as possible. One should focus on finding recipes that are not time-consuming, do not require many ingredients, and can allow plenty of leftovers to be eaten over the course of the week. For instance, one may use a slow cooker to set up dinner in the morning and have it ready as soon as they come home in the evening. This is an excellent way for getting around the no motivation to cook barrier, as there is a perception that slow cooker meals can be unhealthy. There are, however, many recipes that focus on whole, healthy foods. Such changes have been said to cause large changes in levels of depression and anxiety. It is crucial to introduce healthy snacks into the routine. For instance, apples, bananas, carrots, and air-popped popcorn. In fact, some studies have argued that ensuring variety in healthy food is as important as merely avoiding unhealthy food. It is also noted that it is important not to try to go cold turkey on fast food, but rather recognize that junk food can be a comfort during stress. It should be aimed at minimizing the instances of visiting takeaways. In addition to dietary changes, it would probably help to establish a regular pattern of eating that is in time with the body's natural cycles. Regular meals, especially breakfast, would be important in maintaining stable blood sugar levels and releasing the energy throughout the day. A balanced diet, accompanied by regular physical activity and a good sleeping routine, would visibly improve the overall mental health.